Right, we got to go to Curtis Ellis now because he's a good guy. We don't. We got to go. I got to go. No, I want.
It's not you got to. It's you want to.
I don't want. No, thank God we are sold out by the grace of God. Everything's great and with some great sponsors that you heard. And you're sitting here and you're kind enough to be patient. So now is the time.
I'm getting hungry. I want to go to Italy, and now I get to be with Joe. It's wonderful.
How are you, man? How you doing? Are you down in Washington most of the time?
I am. I'm in Washington a lot.
Yeah, that's good. You're right. When there's a plan that comes out from the White House, and then everybody criticizes it, of course. I mean,
of course. And then the sun comes up in the morning, right? Plane comes out from the White House, they criticize it. Boom, done.
How great was the president of Japan? How great was that? I mean, how classic was that? And I got to tell you, as a people go, "Oh, Joe, you're pro-Trump. Oh, he's a Trump guy." I like when things look good for the United States, and when I see the president with beautiful Melania, they're the first lady, and when they're paying such respect to him,
they love him.
You know,
they love him.
He's like
a rock
America.
Star. The Japanese love America, and they love President Trump because he loves America.
Yeah, and they sense that.
They also hate China, so they love Trump even more.
It was a great play, and correct me if I'm wrong, Curtis Ellis, that the president would go to Japan. Because that's a direct message to Kim Jong-un and to President Xi in China, correct?
Yeah.
Like, this is our
alliance is solid.
Yeah.
We're not abandoning our allies because previous administrations, they were ready to throw Japan under the bus in the rush for Chinese gold, which is fool's gold because it's not really there.
Yeah,
there's no money to be made in China. You just get ripped off.
Yeah.
You make a deal with the Chinese, you better count your fingers after you shake hands.
And this is the first president, and even Chuck Schumer, I hear, is standing behind the president in this in regards to dealing with China. But do you think the tariffs, are they working? Are they going to work? And how long do you think this little tit for tat will play on?
They are working. They're going to work. They're already working. We saw that in that the Chinese wanted to negotiate. And then they did their usual negotiation two-step. They lead you on. Yeah, we got a deal. Yeah, we got a deal. And then at the last minute, when you're all excited, you're going to have a signing ceremony, you're going to have a deal. Yeah. They pull back and say, yeah, but you got to change this, the whole thing. And then I was talking to a business guy, and he says, same thing happened to him. He negotiated for months with the Chinese to do some big deal. At the last minute, after everybody was all excited, the Home Office was expecting a deal, they change everything, expecting him to go along with it because he's now emotionally invested in the deal. This president's smart enough to say, you change the terms? Forget it, no deal. Look, we have more leverage than they do. Just last week, we saw the Chinese are buying more hogs from the U.S. than ever before. They need our food more than we need their cheap junk.
You know what I thought too? Maybe, and correct me if I'm wrong here, because I really believe we were joking about how I went to Walmart, and it looked like they jacked the price up a little bit, maybe because of tariffs. I was happy to pay $5-10 more. Let's do it. But can we? How does the president get Nike to manufacture sneakers in the stressed areas of the United States?
That's the final point.
Is he pushing? Is that what he's doing, Curtis?
Let's get them back in the United States. Look, they can leave China, go to Vietnam, leave China, go to Cambodia, some other
slave labor, man.
Some other slave labor place. But why don't they come back here? See, I personally, you've got to appeal to patriotism. We've got to revive that spirit of we're in this together. This is one America. Make America great again. Pay Americans to buy the product.
Yeah.
Pay Americans enough that they can buy the product they make. Henry Ford figured that out a long time ago, right?
Yeah.
He paid his people enough that they could buy the Model T cars. And then he decided, I'm going to give them an extra day off. People were working 6 days a week. He said, you know what? Let's make it a 5-day work week. That way, they'll have time to use the car that they just bought.
Yeah, it's so true. I wonder if the president should have set up or maybe he's doing it now, setting up a manufacturing base.
Well, there is opportunity zones. I was just with the National Diversity Coalition the other night and with the president, and they are, it's about in the distressed areas, giving tax breaks, giving incentives to do business there, to rebuild those areas.
Curtis, that should be every day. Should be out there. We follow you online, and we retweet you online. Curtis Ellis, you have to check that out. I wish the White House You know, because the president, what he's doing is monumental. It's what the Democrats used to do,
That's
man.
right. That's right.
And he's doing it.
He's doing it. That's why it's driving him crazy. That's why the Democrats are going nuts.
That's why they don't report about it in the mainstream media.
Yeah, yeah. And they're going nuts. Every time he has a success, they go crazy. They can't. They talk about cover up. Cover up what?
I know. And
there's a report out there for everybody to read. And the result of an investigation that he cooperated with. Where's the cover up? What are you talking about?
I know. I can't believe they said that. Now, before we let you go, Curtis, tell us, you had a great op-ed piece for Breitbart in which you said that everybody except Joe Biden recognizes that free trade with China is a bigger mistake than the Iraq War. Why is that the case?
Well, look what's happened. We are now behind the eight ball with China. They've been stealing our jobs, our technology, everything else. Everybody knows this, thanks to President Trump standing up to them. But Joe Biden is out there saying, oh, you know, they're not bad folks. They're not. And I actually have him on tape saying it's in our interest for China to prosper. Well, that's not really the case. And I think when history is written, we're going to see this opening to China, which has been going on for 20 years, full scale, full tilt, is a bigger mistake than Iraq War. Iraq, we lost, God bless them, we lost thousands of people, trillions of dollars, all the wounded. With China, we have lost, this is the greatest illegitimate transfer of wealth in human history. They've taken our jobs, our industries. Go look at the opioid epidemic throughout the heartland. Those are jobs. Those people used to have something other than drugs. They used to have hope. They used to have jobs and a future and a middle-class existence. And it's just been a disaster.
You know, any help that we could give you, Curtis Ellis, you're doing a great job there. A senior policy advisor right here, Curtis Ellis with America First Policy. Let us know, because there's some areas in Jersey that need manufacturing bases. It'll take 10 years maybe.
Hey, we remember when there was manufacturing in Jersey. Western Electric. We invented the transistor. We invented telephones. Patterson.
Keep the fight, man.
Alexander Hamilton invented Patterson, New Jersey.
Look at this. Beautiful. Well said. Keep the fight, Curtis Ellis. We appreciate
you, Joe.
Always appreciate you joining us right there. Curtis Ellis is 752. Debbie Duhame's out there looking.